it is that season that snails lay a lot of eggs. Mind you, if you have the best practices in place, you get your snails laying all year round. However, snails, no matter what you do, whether you are practicing the extensive system or the intensive system, some way, somehow, snails know when it's raining season and when it's dry season. And for that matter, they lay more eggs in the rainy season. So what I would encourage you to do is to stock your farm now, because it is that season that when you are even transporting snails, yeah, from one place to the other, even before you get to the destination, you see a lot of eggs in the basket. This is because it is their time that they lay a lot of eggs. And if you want to see a lot of eggs at your farm, this is the time. Hello, it's a good morning to you, our lovely viewers. This is snailry-gh. I'm back again to your screens with another update, and as always, this video will be very short and brief. Today, I want us to look at a very important topic, and if you are into snow farming, here is the big news: the rains are back with us. We have just started the rainy season. That is from March ending, April, May, June, July, August ending. Now, this is the season that you have to stock your farm. Now, it is ideal to stock your farm in the rainy season. However, it is ideal you do that in the first quarter of the rainy season. Now, you can stock your farm any time of the year. However, there are three benefits that you cannot outlook that has to motivate you to stock your farm this season. It is that time of the year that you have less mortalities in snow farming. And I'm going to give you the reasons why you should stock now. There are compelling reasons why you should stock your farm now with point of lay snails. If you are into snow farming for business, if you are into snow farming to make money, this is the ideal time. Now, the first reason why you should stock your farm now, whilst we have just started the rainy season, which is March ending, April, May. So let's say April, May, June. I would say April, May, June is the best time to stock your farm. Now, the reason why I say is the best time to stock your farm, the first reason, when you stock your farm in the rainy season, you have less mortalities. Snails don't die like they do in the dry season. You're likely going to record a less mortality rate when you stock your farm in the rainy season, because snails do not really die in the rainy season. That is the first reason. Now, the second reason is it is that season that snails lay a lot of eggs. Mind you, if you have the best practices in place, you get your snails laying all year round. However, snails, no matter what you do, whether you are practicing the extensive system or the intensive system, some way, somehow, snails know when it's rainy season and when it's dry season. This is the gospel truth. No matter what you do, the snails will know when it's the rainy season. And for that matter, they lay more eggs in the rainy season, especially the first quarter of the rainy season. So what I would encourage you to do is to stock your farm now, because it is that season that when you are even transporting snails, yeah, from one place to the other, even before you get to the destination, you see a lot of eggs in the basket. This is because it is their time that they lay a lot of eggs. And if you want to see a lot of eggs at your farm, this is the time to stock your farm, because the snails are laying in numbers. Now, you don't want to buy snails at the point that they have already laid their eggs at the farm you pick them from. So if you want to see eggs at your farm, like numerous of eggs, countless of eggs, this is the time you have to stock. Sometimes they have already laid at the farm you pick them from, so they have no eggs in them. Now they have to mate, now they have to produce eggs, and now they have to start laying. So you'd have to wait for another cycle, or along the line, if you are lucky, they will start laying again. So there's nothing wrong with the snails. Let no one deceive you. There's nothing wrong with the snails. It's just that they have already laid at where you pick them from. You understand? So this is one of the reasons why you should stock your farm now, to get all the eggs at your farm. You understand? So now the second reason I want to look at is that this is the season that snails are cheap. The prices of snails drop drastically in the rainy season. So if you are looking at saving money, this is the best time to buy snails. For us, dry season we have a set price we sell our point of lay, and in the rainy season we have a slightly reduced price. This is the reason, because in the rainy season the snails are in abundance and they are everywhere, so definitely it will affect the pricing, so demand and supply. So it is the best time to stock your farm, because you are going to get the snails at a very cheap price. This is not to say they'll be so cheap, no, but then it will be better than you buying them in the dry season. Buying snails in the dry season is perfect, it's good, but trust me, if you buy in the rainy season, you will get them cheaper. Aside getting them cheaper, you will get them lay at your farm. So that is the strategy. Get them lay at your farm, so then you can get a lot of eggs, a lot of hatchlings, and a lot of snails. When you buy your snails in the rainy season, you give your snails the opportunity to accept your farm, you give them the opportunity to adapt to your farm, and you give them the opportunity to explore your farm. In that case, before you hit the dry season again, the snails would have accepted and adapted to the farm. So in that case, you also reduce some level of mortality, because the snails would have been through your farm throughout the period of the rainy season, and now they hit the dry season and they have already adapted to the farm. They don't take much longer to switch into the dry season. So buying snails in the rainy season is ideal. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can buy snails any time of the season. It's perfect. I mean, it's cool, it's nice and all that. It wouldn't affect anything actually. But buying them in the rainy season, especially in the first quarter of the rainy season, that is April, May, June, is the best thing to do. If you are looking at stocking your farm, trust me, it is now. And we have snails in abundance for sale. I mean, you don't necessarily have to buy from us. Whoever you feel you want to buy from, or whichever farm you want to buy from, just go ahead and buy from them, because this is the time you have to buy your snails. Other than that, you let the snails lay at that farm, you go pick them somewhere later on, and you wouldn't have eggs. Even if you would have eggs, they wouldn't be that much like if you picked them earlier. So trust me, this is the best thing to do. This is the best strategy to adapt if you are into business, and this is the time to buy your snails. Trust me, that season is here with us again, and it's the raining season. It is the time that snow farming is sweet. It's very sweet. Like, I mean, you barely record mortalities if you are doing the right thing, no matter the practice you are into, whether extensive or intensive. Once you are doing the right thing, you barely record mortality. So this is my advice for my fellow farmers and for prospects who are looking into getting into snow farming. This is the ideal time to buy your snails, and just get your snails, start farming. Within some few weeks, you start seeing eggs, because this is the time they are laying. Trust me, they are laying in numbers. They are laying in numbers. So that is all for today. Till I come your way another time, it's a bye bye from us all.